Well, everybody, I have more durian, and I am especially interested in this one right here because this is a very strange and rare durian because it is a different durian species. So I've reviewed a lot of durian on this channel, but the majority of them have been different varieties of durian. They are all from the same species, which I, to this day, cannot pronounce. However, there are many different species of durian. I've had a few of them over the years, but not a lot. So I'm really excited to get a chance to try a durian species that I've never had before. And this opportunity was given to me by the website yearofthedurian.com. Lindsay, who runs Year of the Durian, has sent me tons and tons and tons of durian over the years, and it's always a lot of fun to compare these with each other and see how they're different. There's many different durians in the durian rainbow, okay? And some of them taste different than others, especially when you're talking about a different species. One thing about these is that they are frozen, okay? They are frozen durian, but the way that Lindsay does it is flash freezing, so it ends up being pretty close to what it's like fresh. Let's cut this open. Whoa! It's a pungent one, that's for sure. So to give you a little bit more information about this durian, it is called Durian lowianus. And the species on it is Durio lowianus. Durio lowianus. To act as a control, I also have a durian from your typical durian species, and this variety is Masang King. This is the most popular durian variety, basically, especially in Malaysia, where these came from. And Masang King is so popular, but it also ends up being kind of expensive. It's like a high quality durian. So let's start things off with the Masang King. Masang King is really good. The flavor of it is nice and strong, and it's well balanced. You know, it does have a little bit of like the oniony, funky taste that some people do not like, but it's not like super strong. You're mostly getting like a vanilla egg tart kind of flavor. It's very rich, very creamy, almost buttery. It's very sweet. I would give this like an 8 out of 10 on sweetness. But it also has a little bit of a tartness to it, which not all durians do. It's maybe like a 2 out of 10 on tartness. Masang King is very popular, and it is for a reason. That is a nice, strong, tasty flavor. But what about Durio lowianus, the Duan durian? The smell on this is very different. It does have like an eggy sort of smell, but it also smells kind of like cucumbers. Little bit. Huh. This is very different. You can tell that it's not of the same species. You know, when you have different durian varieties that are part of the most common species, they have a lot in common with each other. You know, there's certain flavors that some have that others don't, and you can kind of compare them. This, though, is like totally from left field. It is completely different. And the main flavor that I'm getting in here is not onions, not eggs. It's like watermelon. Like watermelon, maybe a little cantaloupe, maybe a little cucumber, that sort of flavor. It's weird biting into something that looks like this and is giving me that kind of flavor. One thing that's notable about it is that the flesh on it is kind of scant. You're getting like a seed with just a little bit of flesh around it. I'm guessing that this one is maybe not cultivated nearly as much. It's a little bit more of like a wild durian than the Masang King, and you can kind of see that. The sweetness is much lower. It's maybe like a 5 out of 10. There's no tartness to it. It is eggy tasting. It does share that quality with regular durian, but it's milder. You know, you're getting a little bit of that kind of sulfur kind of taste, but not strongly. And probably the most notable thing, and what I think a lot of people would like about this, there's like no onion taste. Usually with regular durian, I could eat 2 pieces of it and I'm good. I'm good for a while because it's like so filling, so fattening tasting. This, it's not like that. It's really light. It goes down really easy, and that's really interesting. I love trying different species of fruit because you can kind of see where they connect, what they have in common, but you can also see like where they branched out and became more different. And this one, although I believe it looks very similar on the outside to a regular durian, the flavor of it is definitely unique. Thank you once again to Year of the Durian for sending this to me. It's always interesting to try different species of durian and different species of fruit, so thanks for this opportunity. And to everybody else, I will see you next time. Hey, before you click away, I'd like to give a big shout out to my mega patrons. That includes Smarter Every Day, Sean M. Glynn, and Loftyrex. They are big supporters over on patreon.com. Patreon is how I can continue to keep this series going, so if you'd like to help support the channel, take a look at the link in the description below. If you don't want to go on Patreon, another way to support the channel is to buy a t-shirt. T-shirts are available also in the description below. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.